Soccer, or as the rest of the world calls it, football, is the most popular sport globally. However, soccer has never gained the same level of popularity in the United States as it has in other countries. Despite the sport's growth in recent years, soccer still struggles to capture the attention of American sports fans. In this article, we will examine the reasons why Americans don't like soccer. Lack of scoring. One of the most significant reasons Americans don't like soccer is the lack of scoring. Unlike basketball or football, where scoring is frequent, soccer is low scoring, which can make it less exciting for some fans. Slow pace. Another reason soccer fails to captivate American audiences is its slow pace. Soccer is a relatively slow game, with long periods of possession and limited action, which some viewers may find dull. No commercial breaks. Soccer doesn't have the same number of commercial breaks as American football, which can be a turn-off for those accustomed to the constant breaks in other sports. Complex rules. The rules of soccer can be challenging to understand, especially for those unfamiliar with the sport. The offside rule, for example, can be difficult to grasp for someone new to the game. Little physical contact. In American football, physical contact is part of the sport's appeal. Soccer, on the other hand, doesn't feature as much physical contact, which some fans may find boring. Dominated by women. Soccer is often seen as a sport dominated by women in the United States, which can make it less appealing to male fans. Cultural differences. Soccer is a global sport, but it is more popular in certain parts of the world than others. Americans may not identify with soccer as strongly because it is not a traditional American sport. Lack of national success. The United States has never won the FIFA World Cup, which can diminish the sport's appeal to American fans who prioritize national success. No major rivalries. Unlike American football or basketball, soccer doesn't have the same level of rivalries between teams, which can make it less compelling for some viewers. No domestic league tradition. In many countries, soccer is deeply ingrained in the culture, with generations of families supporting their local team. The United States, however, doesn't have the same tradition of domestic leagues, which can affect soccer's appeal. Lack of star power. The United States hasn't produced a soccer superstar on the same level as Lionel Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo, which can impact the sport's popularity. Limited coverage. Although soccer has grown in popularity in the United States, it still doesn't receive the same level of media coverage as other sports, which can make it less accessible to fans. Poor marketing. Unlike other sports, soccer struggles with marketing in the United States, which can affect its ability to attract new fans. Competition from other sports. The United States has a wide range of sports, from football and basketball to baseball and hockey. Soccer has to compete with these established sports for fans and attention. Perception of boring. Soccer is often seen as a boring sport by American audiences, who may prefer the fast-paced action of other sports. Lack of tradition. Soccer doesn't have the same level of tradition in the United States as it does in other countries, which can make it less appealing to some viewers. Poor quality of play. The United States men's national team has struggled in international competitions, which can impact the sport's popularity among American fans. No fantasy leagues. Fantasy leagues have become a popular way for fans to engage with sports, but soccer doesn't have the same level of fantasy league involvement as other sports. Conclusion. Soccer has been slow to take hold in the United States, despite its global popularity. Cultural differences, historical background, and the commercialization of sports are some of the reasons why Americans don't like soccer as much as other sports. Nevertheless, soccer is slowly gaining ground in America, and there are signs that it could become more popular in the future. With the growing diversity of the American population and the increased exposure of soccer through international tournaments, it is possible that soccer could become one of America's favorite sports.